channel Math Segment. Today let us solve some more multiple choice questions from the chapter Trigonometry, which is based on SSLC Board Exam 2021. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe. Let's solve the first question. If sin square a plus sin square a is 1, then the value of cos square a plus cos square a is. So here the given information is sin square a plus sin square a is equal to 1. So how can we write this? We can write this is an identity. So we know from the identity we can refer these three triangles. So similar way I can write this identity also. Sin square a plus sin square a is equal to 1. So sin square a I'll keep this side. I'll send this sin square that side. So that means 1 minus sin square a. So here sin square a is sin square a is equal to 1 minus sin square a is nothing but cos square a. Because from this identity you can see, if you take it from down to up, that is 1 minus sin square, then you get cos square. So that is what 1 minus sin square is nothing but cos square. So what we have to find out here, cos square plus cos square a. So that means cos square a plus cos square a is equal to what? So now here we have proved sin square a plus sin square a is 1, and we have proved sin square a is equal to cos square a. That means the value of cos square a plus cos square a is also 1. So option D is the correct answer. Let's solve the next question. The value of sin square 60 minus sin square 30 is. That means we have to find the value of sin square 60 minus sin square 30. So here we know what is sine. Sine is opposite by hypotenuse. So we will see under 60 degree. So this is the triangle. Here opposite is root 3 and hypotenuse is 2. So I can write root 3 by 2. Since it is sine square, so it is whole square. Minus sine 30. So I have to see again sine is opposite by hypotenuse. So under 30 opposite is 1, hypotenuse is 2. So it is 1 by 2 whole square. So this square and this square get cancelled. So it will be 3 and 2 square is 4. Minus here 1 square is 1 only, 2 square is 4. Since the denominators are same, then the LCM will be 4. So it will be 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is nothing but 2 by 4. So 2 ones are 2 twos are. So it is half. Half is the option B is the correct answer. Let's solve the next question. 1 minus sin square theta into secant square theta is equal to. So we have to find the value of these two. So 1 minus sin square theta and secant square theta. So this is an identity where we can see here if you go sin plus cos square theta is nothing but 1. So but if you go reverse, that is 1 minus sin square theta is nothing but cos square theta. So 1 minus sin square theta is nothing but cos square theta. And secant square theta. See here it is secant. So if you go reverse, that is secant square theta minus tan theta is equal to 1. Or we can take, since it has to match to this, so we have to take inverse ratio of secant square theta. Secant square theta is nothing but 1 by cos square. So it is 1 by cos square theta. So here this cos square get cancelled. So 1 is remaining. So option B is the correct answer. Let's solve the next question. Find the value of 1 plus tan square theta, 1 minus sin theta into 1 plus sin theta. So you have to find the value of the given equation. So that is 1 plus tan square theta, 1 minus sin theta into 1 plus sin theta. So here 1 plus tan square theta. This is again identity where you have a plus sign. So here you can see 1 plus tan square theta is nothing but secant square theta. So you can write this as secant square theta. And this 1 minus theta and 1 plus theta is in the form of a minus b and a plus b, which is equal to a square minus b square. So I can write this equation in the form of a square minus b square. So how will it be? A is nothing but 1 square, and b is nothing but sine square theta. So 1 minus sine square theta we know. See, in this identity we can see 1 minus sine square theta is nothing but cos square theta. So I can write here as cos square theta. Now I have to equate to this to get the answer. That means secant square theta. If I take secant square theta, take the inverse ratio. Secant square theta is nothing but 1 divided by cos square theta. So it is 1 divided by cos square theta. So this cos square theta and this cos square theta will cancel. It is 1. So answer is 1. B option is the correct answer. Let's solve the next question. In the given figure, angle B is 90, AB is 6, BC is 8 centimeters and AC is 10 centimeters. Then the value of sine 90 minus theta. So what is given here? Sine 90 degree minus theta. So from the complementary angles, we know sine 90 minus theta is nothing but cos theta. So cos is what? Adjacent by hypotenuse. So from the given figure, theta is given here. So this is your opposite and this is your adjacent and this is your hypotenuse. So adjacent is 8 and hypotenuse is 10. So 8 by 10. The correct answer is D. Let's solve the next question. The value of angle A if root 3 tan A is equal to 1. So what they have given here, root 3 tan A is equal to 1. We don't want root 3 tan A, we want only tan A. So tan A is nothing but 1 by root 3. So what is the formula for tan A? It is opposite by adjacent. Here you have to find out the value of A. So 1 by root 3. This is nothing but opposite by A. So in tan A, what is the degree we have to find out, from which angle you get 1 by root 3. So root 3 comes for 30 degree and for 60 degree. So here if 30 degree is here, opposite is 1 and adjacent is root 3. So opposite is 1 and adjacent is root 3. That means we can take for tan 30. So tan 30 degree value is 1 by root 3. So the option is B is the correct answer. Let's solve the next question. Find the value of sine 18 divided by cos 72. So here it is sine 18 divided by cos 72. So we know from the complementary angles, sine theta is nothing but cos 90 minus theta. And here you can write as cos 72. So that means here cos is 90 minus theta is what they have given. It is given as 18. So here it will be cos 90 minus 8. So here it is cos 72. That is equal to cos 90 minus 80 is 72 divided by cos 72. Cos 72, 72 goes one time. So B answer is the correct answer. The value of cos 48 minus sin 42 is. So here they have given as cos 48 minus sin 42. So in these two, I can convert one into complementary angle. So now suppose if it is cos, I can write as sin 90 minus theta, and I'll keep this as sin 42 as it is. Any one you can change. So here it becomes sin 90 minus theta is what? 48 minus sin 42. So sin 90 minus 48 is 42. So minus sin 42. Sin 42 minus sin 42 is nothing but 0. So 0 is your answer. A is the correct answer. Let's solve the next question. Find sin 30 plus 2 cos square 45 plus tan square 60. So you have to find this value, that is sin 30 plus 2 cos square 45 plus tan square 60. So we know what is sin 30. Sin 30 is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. So opposite is 1, hypotenuse is 2. So it is 1 by 2 plus 2 into cos 45. So cos 45. Cos we know adjacent by hypotenuse. So adjacent is 1, hypotenuse is root 2. So it is 1 by root 2. Since it's cos square, so I am squaring the value. Next is tan square 60. Tan 60. Tan formula is opposite by adjacent. Opposite is root 3. Adjacent is 1. So root 3 by 1 whole square. So this is half plus 2 into this 2 and this 2 get cancelled. 1 square is 1 and this remains 2. plus this square and this square get cancelled. So 3, 1 square is 1 only. So this 2 will get cancelled. This is half plus 1 plus 3. So here half plus 1 plus 3, you can take the LCM, that is 2. 2 goes into 1 time, so it is 1. Again 1 goes into 2 times, so 1 2s are 2. 1 goes into 2 times, so 3 2s are 6. So here 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 6 9. So 9 by 2 is the answer. So the option B is the correct answer. Let's solve the next question. If tan x is equal to 7 by 24, then cot A is what? So here tan x is equal to 7 by 24. We know what is tan. Tan is nothing but opposite by adjacent. And we have to find out cot A. So cot A is what? Opposite of tan. So that means adjacent by opposite. So here adjacent is 24 and opposite is 7. So 24 by 7, D option is the correct answer. Let's solve the next question. Value of square root of sine square theta minus 1. So this is also an identity where secant square theta minus 1 is nothing but tan square theta. So but here the given information is secant square theta minus 1 is what we can write it as. So let us forget for the time being the square root. So we can write tan square theta is nothing but secant square theta minus 1. Now we don't want tan square theta, we want only tan theta. So tan theta can be written as square root of sine square theta minus 1. So that means the value of square root of secant square theta minus 1 is tan theta. So here tan theta, C option is the correct answer. Let's solve the next question. If sine theta is equal to A by B, then tan theta is what? So now here they have given us sine theta is A by B. So we'll draw one small right angle triangle. So in which it is A, B, C. Now this is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. So suppose if I take the theta here, opposite side will be your A and hypotenuse will be B. So you have to find out the adjacent side. So that means since tan theta, we know what it is tan theta. Tan theta is nothing but opposite by adjacent. We know opposite and we have to find out adjacent. So for this we can use Pythagoras theorem where we will write AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So AC square is, we don't know, that is not, AC square is given as B, so that is B square, and AB square we don't know, and BC square is A square. Okay, so now let us take this term this side. So this becomes BC square minus AC square is equal to AB square. We don't want AB square, we want only AB. So AB is what? The square will become square root and this will become B square minus A square. So that means AB value we got it as B square minus A square. AB value is B square minus A square. Now we can find tan theta. So tan theta is what? Opposite. Opposite is what we have got here? A. And what is adjacent? Adjacent is nothing but AB side. So AB we found it out as what? Square root of B square minus A square. So A divided by B square minus A square is in the D option is the correct answer. In today's video, I have completed multiple choice questions from the chapter Trigonometry. So please practice well and do not forget to like, share and subscribe.